Customer come in and said my son took it apart, put the deck back on it, and he was replacing the belt. Well, the hydro belt was off too, so I had to put that back on, check the pulleys, da-da-da. It don't even drive. Hold on a second, let's see what'll happen. Figures, story of my life, dead batteries and carburetors. I got a jumper on it, let's see what's gonna happen. Nothing. Got reverse. No, barely. Got a little forward, got reverse, look, almost nothing. Not out of gas, it's out of fluid. Now if you'll notice, now I put the belt back on myself, clutch is released, it sits nice and tight, we're spinning. You see all this? Look at that side's dry. That side's not. Guess what? Axle seal's leaking and they ain't got no fluid in it. Ain't got no gas, ain't got no fluid. These Color Courage engines ain't got no courage. Another common problem they have is the valve cover leaking. That's why this thing is smoking. It's just dripping oil right down on the muffler. All right, jack it up however you can. Little hook tool, find something, and just grab this thing. That easy, pops right off. When you go to put it back on, poop, it is on. 1/2-inch socket. Careful with these. Take your time, don't do them like that, but sometimes they've got Loctite on these doggone things, and it'll ring off in that axle, and then you got a whole nother can of worms you done opened up. Not any fun. Come off there. Now this one did come off fairly easy. You want to clean this axle up really good, and if you've got some, use some Never Sees. If you don't have some, go to the parts store and get some. And you'll want to do both sides at the same time. Just going to get her done. You don't have to worry about it then, okay? Let's see if we can get that seal out. All right, hold your ears. Let me get some brake cleaner, clean that up. Well, that's a little better. So you could try a little pick tool or something. I got a sheetrock screw. Let's take and get right up in there, just like this right there. And we'll see if we can pull this bad boy out. Nope, let's try one more again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And what I just is just rolling this seal around. It ain't getting the metal part. Why? Why ain't that something? A hammer and some tools here. Let's see if we can get this thing. Yeah, that whole seal is separated from the metal. I wonder, that's why it's leaking right there. You know, this seal looks like it's in backwards. Come on. Let's break it out of there. Maybe it's supposed to be in there backwards looking like that. I don't know. I'm gonna look up the diagram. We're gonna find out there. We're gonna get it in there one way or the other. Go in right here. Here we go. There we go. Come out of there. There it is. And don't forget the little spring. Slide that off. See how that seal was in? Normally they go in like that. Well, here's what I think. I'm going in opposite what they did because I need to clean that shaft. Golly, y'all. Y'all supposed to be telling me that before I get to it. My brain has got it on something else, you know what I mean? Sorry, I hit the camera, didn't I? Let's see what slide is. You don't want to roll the seal and that little spring come flying out or something, you know what I mean? Just take your time, ease her up there. Now I'm gonna take a little flat punch. Kind of work it, baby. Just a little bit at a time. This ain't NASCAR, so don't get no big hurry, y'all. So, while I'm tapping, y'all really ought to go ahead and click that subscribe button. You know it's free. Every day, it is free to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And if you like the video so far, give us a thumbs up. And leave a little comment down below. You know, you could probably take a piece of PVC pipe and bap, bap, bap right up on the end of that thing, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that'd get it in there nice and even. PCV pipe's a handy little tool to have for all kinds of stuff. All we got to do now is put a little never cassis on the axle, put the wheel back on, let it down, take the battery out, let the top off the fluid, and there it goes. You can use, there's a bunch of different kinds of this stuff. I'm using this one because this is what I have. How's that sound? And we just go paint her up. Of course, I'm going to get one spot on me and then I'll look like a silver surfer by the end of the day. That always happens. Slide this little guy here back on. Slip her wheel back on. Just like that. Where did I do with my boat? There it is. Pop this on. And a little hubcap. Get on there. All right, then. This here, stick this right here. And perfect. All right, then, I didn't want to bore you with pulling the battery out of this thing, so I pulled the battery out. We're gonna look right down there on top of the transmission and what you're looking at. See that little cap right there? Let me get that out because I can't get the camera and my hand down in there. And we're gonna get some fluid in this bad boy. So there's that little cap and it just pops in into the hole down here. Now I'm gonna zoom you in. I don't know if you can see, but if you look in that hole, you can see right in there all the way to the gears or something going on down there. There ain't no fluid in this thing. And just so you know, if you're worried about exactly where to get this thing, use your judgment, but you know, probably about an inch or so right below the top of that fill hole. But if you do overfill it, no worries, because all it's going to do, it'll blow out what it doesn't need, a little bit extra, and it'll quit, and then it'll be fine. All right, so what I did, put me a little piece of blue tape about an inch down on a zip tie. See, it's got these little grooves, so that's my dipstick. And what I'm going to do is stick it down in there till it's about level on right down there. And I pull it back up, you can see it's barely touching the stick. So that means we're about 1 inch below the top of the transmission there. So let me get and plug my plug back in, clean this up, and get the battery back in. We're going to see what's going to happen. By the way, you can order the oil from the transmission people when you get the seal. That stuff's pretty expensive. So this is what I'm using. Sten's hydro transmission fluid. There's the part number right there that I'm using, 770-740. It'll be fine. All right then, got the battery back in. I'm gonna go ahead and stick the deck on it. I got it sitting right over here. go ahead and get this deck put on it, and then we're going to take it outside and run it. Because right now, I got the door shut and the air condition on. Y'all stand by. All right, the moment of truth. Let's see if it works. Hang on. It helps if you push the release in. Woo, look at here. Oh yeah. Ha ha ha, wheelie. That's too much fun. Hope this helped you out. Easy axle seal job, not a big deal. So please click that subscribe button. Leave us one of those thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget, share these videos with your friends. We'll see you next time.